this on. Okay, welcome here. This video is for anyone that wants to improve their habits, creating healthy habits. Lighting isn't good right now, but never mind about that. So yeah, we're going to get into it today. Get ready to take some notes, get some water or get a drink of your choice, and let's get into it. Let's move. So there are questions that we can ask ourselves when you want to unravel, where do I begin? Okay, and so we're going to go through them, and you can think about what can help you. I am a fitness coach. I help people with mindset, with upgrading their nutrition, whether you want to gain weight, lose weight, maintain weight, or just regain energy and improve on their physical activity. Okay, so those are the paths that we go through to enhance our fitness journey. The first thing that I will ask myself is, what am I hoping to achieve? The first question can also be, what do I want to achieve? And we can go from 3 things to 5. Let's not make it too big, too much at a time. Don't pile it on. We're going to take it one step at a time, and a cup of tea or some room temperature water. Okay? It could be that you want to lose weight. It could be that you want to gain weight. It could be that you want to add more water into your diet, add more fruits and veg. It could be that you want to sign up for a gym membership. Anything, that is going to create your new healthy habit. And now we are going to start the processing of the goals. The second question is, why is it important to achieve these goals? Why is this your goal? Why is this my goal? I want to lose weight because it will help me to be more productive. I want to gain weight because it will help me feel more confident. I want to join a gym membership so that I am more social and active. Another thing that you could ask yourself is, why? What are you doing at the moment to achieving those goals? And it doesn't matter how small it is. If you have done something or you are doing something towards achieving, write that down. This is the process that you go through to see the bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture, and sometimes when there's too much in your head, you can't really see that. So getting it down on your paper, you're like, okay, this is what I have in front of me, this is what I can work through. Okay, and then you break down each step. We're going to get to that. Okay, so the next thing can simply be, what do you need to stop doing? What do I need to stop doing in order to achieve my goals? It could be a number of things. It could be cooking more instead of eating snacks that are not high in quality, or eating processed foods that are not high in quality, or having takeaway. It could be cooking meals, because there are easy meals that are nutrient dense that you can cook in minutes. Taking cooking classes, having a cooking course, It could be to limit the amount of sugar you put in your tea. It could be not having fizz and then experiencing the effects on the body when you don't have fizzy drink. Also, it could be limiting the use of the car. If the shop is down the road, that could be your time to get some exercise in. Okay, so the next question is, what do you know that is working? Write down 5 things that you can find, 3 to 5 things that you can find that is working. If it works, that is excellent. And I know from experience that yes, when it works for a time, it could become monotonous, and then you will need to, I've had to adapt a workout twice, and what that has done has worked different muscle groups from what it had worked in the previous set. Okay, and so I keep the structure, but I use levels, I use different strength trainings, I added on different things and added on time, and so I'm able to see the difference from the adaptation that I made. It could be that you need to add more fruits and vegetables to your diet. I always say fruits and vegetables because those are the go-to when it comes to upgrading nutrients, and nuts and seeds and beans. Your body needs those. Or making your rice a different color, that can inspire you to want to make different meals or make your meal more healthier. Because if you're going to make it yellow, what would you add? You can add turmeric. Turmeric's got many health benefits. Or you could switch the type, or it could be that you're switching the type of rice that you would normally use. So if you always used white rice, then you would use brown rice. And what that is going to do is to help you to stay fuller for longer. So that's another healthy habit that will trigger. Now if that happens and you do that regularly, and then you start cooking regularly, you will see that one healthy habit creates another, and so on and so on and so on, and you see that your consistency muscle in keeping these things and being dedicated, being disciplined, and in your decision making to be healthy, you'll see that it will be long lasting. Okay, and now to consider, what is it that you need to achieve your fitness goals? It could be that you need a structured plan. It could also be that you need to work on your body's natural clock. Now I suggest you look into the circadian rhythm, because that's our natural body clock. Okay, and eating and snacking and resting, they all have times for those things, and in doing it in accordance with your body's natural clock from AM to PM, you will then be able to gain energy for the next day, and your body can metabolize with ease. Alright, so now that you've thought about what you need, then we will prioritize. And these are the steps you will take to achieving your goals that you've set. Now what you're doing is breaking it down into small pieces, so that you're literally seeing yourself take one step at a time. So if you wanted to lose weight and you wanted to sign up to the gym, you wanted a gym membership, but you either need, what could I say? You would need to budget for the month. That way you would need to figure out what foods you would eat. You would plan for those things, but breaking it down into small pieces and prioritizing the steps that you will take. So your membership, the first thing you would like to do, or you could do, is do some research on where is closest to you and that is affordable to you too, and how long is it going to take for you to get there. Don't book it however long away. If And that is if you can do it today. You know, any healthy habit that you want to start as soon as you can and not wait, because the time that it takes you to sort through this now and then not doing anything with it is, and then when you look back you're like, I could have done this, I could have actually done this within the time from when I was doing, you know. So you have today, you have reached this part. My voice is always breaking. One second. That you can prioritize each step. You start off with your 5 or your 3 and complete those. And I'm telling you, when you look back and you say, look back next week, so you've checked off your stuff, and you look back and you can see that you've checked these things off because you've completed them. It's going to make you feel so good within yourself that you actually took the time out to get these things done. And well done. May congratulate you, and excellent stuff for being here at this time, to taking this step towards achieving your best self. Alright? While we're here on this planet now, this is what we can do. So we can do what we must. There's one more. And it's like, I wasn't going to add this one in, but it's safe to add it in because there are challenges sometimes, you know, and that would be in the areas where you probably feel like you don't want to do this thing right now. Address each of the things in a way that you can move yourself past. Okay? Maybe you might not want to cook today, but you know you should, because you haven't had a good plate of food like you should have had for 2 days, 3 days. Okay, so maybe today is the day that you're like, but you're so used to just having this quick food that doesn't do you much, but it's quick and you can eat. No, now you know it's about having the right combinations of foods at a good quality to serve your body's needs and your energy requirements, right? That's how we can think about things. What are the combination of foods that are going to help me to feel better, to be better, to do better, to feel lighter, feel energized, all of that good stuff. So what are the challenges? Are there any blockages? What you will do, 3 steps that you will do to move past, because you can't be stuck forever. It's not allowed. Okay, that is it for now. Good health, more health to you. Peace and blessings.